Can also make such delicious bread. No oven, no bread maker. The skin is golden and soft and sweet. It tastes better than the bread you buy outside. And look how I did it. First, we prepare 2 washed purple potatoes. Put it on the chopping board. Peel off the purple potato skin with a paring knife. Because there is a lot of sediment on the surface of the purple potato skin, it's hard to clean. After peeling, cut the purple potatoes into thin slices. Cut as thin as possible. It's easier to steam. After cutting, put it on a plate. Steam in a pot of cold water. Cover and steam over high heat for 15 minutes. When the time is up, let's open the lid and take a look. Put out a chopstick and go down. If it can be easily pierced, it means it's already steamed. Take it out and pour it into the meat grinder. Add 30 grams of sugar. If you like sweet food, you can send more. Add another 100 ml of pure milk. Close the lid and whip it into purple potato puree. Stir as much as possible. The finer the whipping, the better. If this food is beaten into such delicate purple potato puree, you can put a plate for later use. Heat the pot. Put in about 30 grams of butter. Fry the butter over high heat until melted. After the butter is melted, turn to medium-low heat. Then pour the freshly beaten purple potato puree into the pot. After pouring it all in, use a shovel to quickly stir-fry evenly. Let the purple potato puree fully absorb the butter. You have to keep flipping it. To prevent frying, the whole process is slowly stir-fried over low heat. It takes about 5 or 6 minutes to stir-fry. The recipe is fried like this. It can hold together, it doesn't stick to the pan, and the shovel doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. In a state like this, you can pour it out again and put it on a plate. Put a plate aside, then prepare 4 eggs. Pour it into a large bowl. Add another 4 grams of yeast. Add 20 grams of sugar to help clear yeast fermentation. If you like sweet food, you can put more. Stir well with chopsticks. Stir until the yeast dissolves. Stir well and add 350-degree high-definition flour. If there is no high-definition flour, you can use ordinary flour. Stir well with chopsticks. Stir in one direction. Stir as much as possible. Just stir it into this big flocculent. Then knead it into a smooth dough. Today's dough is hard to smooth. First, knead it into a dough without dry powder particles. Cover and let stand for another 10 minutes. And then 10 minutes later, you can see that it's almost relaxed. Just press a nest for him in the middle with your hand. Then add 20 grams of softened butter. Add another spoonful of salt. This will increase the gluten of the flour. Knead well. Allow the butter to fully absorb. Knead as much as possible. I knead well and transfer the dough to the panel. Push and pull it like laundry. When you first knead, it will be more painful or the panel will be tied. At this time, you can apply a little cooking oil on the panel. This prevents sticking. Do not add flour at this step. If you add flour, the bread will taste hard. It's not soft at all. Rubbing and beating. This makes it easier to knead out the glove film. The whole process takes about 10 or 20 minutes to knead. Until there is such a thin film when pulled apart and it is not easy to break, it is okay. Press lightly with your hands. Take out the rolling pin and roll it out for him. Roll him out into a thinner rectangular dough cake. Roll out as much as possible. Roll out into a large rectangular dough cake with a thickness of about 0.5 centimeters. Just like this. Put the freshly made purple potato filling on 1/2 of the dough cake. Bite it with a spoon and put it on the dough cake. Lay it evenly with a spoon. Thin layer. After all put away, fold the other half without purple potato thread in half. Cover the purple potato thread completely. Wrap the purple potato thread, then press the seal again. It needs to be tighter. So roll the rolling pin a little bit, roll out the uneven area and roll it out. And then you can choose one side like this and cut it into wide strips, about 1 to 2 centimeters wide. Don't cut it at the bottom here. Don't cut it off within 1 centimeter. After it's all cut, twist each strip into braids like this. And each one of those strips is braided the same way. After all screwed, remove the rolling pin, roll him out a little bit here at the bottom of the braid. Roll him thin. It will stick stronger. After rolling it out, roll it up for him like I did. Roll as tightly as possible when rolling. Prevent cracking. After it's all rolled up, put it on a plate for him like I did. An embryo like this is ready. And then we prepare a mold. Brush a layer of cooking oil on and around the bottom. Prevent sticking, after all brushed. And then you put it into the mold. Close the lid and ferment twice as large. It will take about an hour. When the time is running out, we will prepare an egg yolk. Put it in a small bowl and brush it away. Put a plate for later use after the brush is scattered. Now our bread is almost raw and leavened. Let's open the lid and see. Take a look at the volume has become a lot larger. Get chubby. Then brush a layer of egg liquid on the surface. Just brush a thin layer. The entire surface is brushed with a layer of egg yolk liquid. After all brushing, cover it with high-temperature plastic wrap. Steam in a pot of cold water. Cover and steam over high heat for 50 minutes. When the time is up, turn off the heat and simmer for 5 minutes before opening the lid. A scent of purple potato came to the nose. Press with your finger and it can bounce back quickly, indicating that it has been steamed. Take it out again. Uncover the plastic wrap and take a look at the golden skin. It looks appetizing. When the brew is not hot, swipe the scraper around the abrasive tool. Prevent sticking together. And then I unmold it upside down. Take off the chassis and take a look at the bottom. It's also very beautiful. Flip it over again. Like this very delicious purple potato bread is ready. The color is golden and matched with some porcelain color. It looks appetizing and very fluffy. Press with your hand to rebound quickly. Let's break it apart. Take a look. It's full of purple potatoes. It smells so good. It tastes soft and sweet. It's better than toast. And it's really delicious and easy to digest. You won't get angry if you eat it. There is also a strong purple potato aroma. The approach is also very simple. If you like it, please collect it and try it. Okay, the video will be shared here. Please help order a free little red heart for this video. If you don't do it next time, you can still find me. Thank you very much for your support. See you in the next video. Bye.